How's it going? It's Zach here again, and I'm making another video just because I'm really hyped up on coffee, and I have a lot of energy and a lot of ideas, a lot of things to talk about. Um, so I just got out of my intro to philosophy class, and that always puts me in a strange mood, like, oh, there's even more I don't know about life and existence itself. Awesome. So that's always a joy to, just realize how even more obscure I feel in this world, and how I just feel like, I don't know, there's so much more to know, and it's really confusing but exciting, and it makes each day more worth living. So that's kind of how I see life. Let's see here. So I made this video in particular because I had some really interesting lucid dreams this morning. And if you don't know what a lucid dream is, it's essentially a dream that you have. Lucid means clear. A dream that is very clear and vivid, and you can actually become self-aware in this dream. It's a lucid dream is a dream you become self-aware, and you're able to actually interact and affect the dream world. You can choose to affect the dream world, or you can choose to let, I guess, like your subconscious, like, create the world itself. So what I've been doing recently was doing reality checks. And if you know anything about lucid dreaming, you know that the reality checks are what allow you to have more lucid dreams. And there's a particular time of day that you're supposed to, take a nap or sleep that's more effective in having lucid dreams. So like, you're supposed to, if you wake up early in the morning, say like 5 or 6 in the morning, it doesn't even have to be that early. You stay up for a little bit, go back to sleep. Apparently your serotonin and melatonin levels are at a certain height, like they're at a certain peak, that it allows you to have more lucid dreams. So today I didn't even plan on lucid dreaming, and I didn't get much sleep last night, so I had woken up early, and then I went back to sleep, took a nap, and so in my lucid dream, I become self-aware, and usually I wake up in my dream, which sounds kind of weird, but I wake up in my dream and I'm aware that I'm dreaming, and I'm usually doing this with my hands, because what it does is it stimulates the nerve endings, I guess, in I guess it is your actual hands, but it's disembodied from your hands. So like, it's your dream hands, but your brain recognizes it as like really your hands. So what happens is, because you're stimulating those nerves, you're actually keeping yourself in the dream, because you're making a distinction between your dream hands and your sleeping body. Because when you're aware in a dream, you know that your body is there sleeping. You're aware that your body is there, but you're also aware that you're in a dream. So to keep yourself from becoming too aware of your sleeping body and to forget about the dream, in which you'll lose that reality of the dream, you have to continue to stimulate like your senses. So one of the techniques is rubbing your hands a lot, and another one is like spinning around or falling, making yourself fall. It just keeps yourself active in the dream. So I saw this video on YouTube. I can't remember the guy. He's got really long hair. He does a lot of lucid dream videos, and on one of his videos, he said that he asked himself in the dream, he said, "Show me my real self." And it's like it's all tied into like Eastern type of mysticism, I think, but I'm not really sure where he got that from. And so anyways, I tried it, and it's really funny, because I asked, what happens is you have expectations in dreams, and that's how you create the reality of the dream. And so my expectation was, around this corner, I was walking outside of my house in this dream, around this corner I'm going to meet my real self. And that was the idea behind actually meeting my real self. So I did this on purpose, because I wanted to gain insight about myself. I do a lot of self-reflecting. Being that I am an INTP, I like to know more about myself, and I guess I'm self-absorbed a little bit in that sense. But who's not self-absorbed a little bit? I mean, come on, I'm making a video about it. So anyways, I get around the corner, and the person I meet is a taller version of my dad. And it's just, when I woke up from the dream, I couldn't help but laugh, because I know that that's exactly like the ironic thing I would think of. Like, I'm gonna be a taller version of my dad. It's like this constant struggle to meet your dad's expectations and to overcome or be better than your dad or something like that. And so it was just kind of ironic that that's what it actually ended up being. And I was just like, that's it? I looked at him, I go, that's it? And he goes, yeah, can you go grab the air conditioning unit and help me with this? Like, he was fixing something, which he usually does in the backyard. So it was just really funny. And that's kind of really what I wanted to share. But also, I've been like learning new ways to fly in dreams, which is usually one of the first things I do, because it's just really fun and it gets my adrenaline going. And I mean, I'm defying gravity, and so I do a lot of flying, and I do a lot of moving through walls. And it's funny because the less aware you are, the harder it is to break the laws of gravity, because it's sort of like, I guess this is a bad analogy, but like in Peter Pan, it's like, think happy thoughts or believe you can do it, those kind of ideas. Well, it's actually really true in dreams, because if you don't believe you can walk through a wall, you'll get stuck in the wall and you won't be able to move. So I become more self-aware in the sense that I can do that better the more I lucid dream, and I can also fly better the more I fly in a lucid dream. So it's really about practicing and like kind of freeing yourself from the constraints of like the physical reality and laws that actually do apply when you're in waking life. So anyways, I learned that actually I can fly better when my feet are going first. So like, this is kind of dumb, but so like my feet are out like this. Now it's really stupid looking probably. But anyways, so it's actually more fun because you can see everything better, and because you have the reference point of your legs, it keeps you in the dream more. It's that stimulus, that visual stimulus, knowing that you're there, keeps you in the dream better, and it's easier to fly that way. It's maybe not the best way, but it really helped. Well, I know I'm running out of time, but I want to talk about one more thing. I learned besides the keeping yourself in the dream by rubbing your hands and stimulating the nerves in the ends of your hands. Well, that's exactly what I was doing, but it's in a different way. So like a lot of times when you're in a dream, you'll lose focus of like the visuals, and it'll get dark. Like the scene's ending, like you can't keep yourself in the dream. And what you gotta do is you gotta fight through that though. So like what I learned is I just start feeling around like in the dark. Like if you're in a dark room, I start feeling around the textures of the floor. And if I'm outside, I feel the grass. And I don't see anything, but I feel things. And so what I did is I learned that that's a really great way to keep yourself in the dream. And so I just like was feeling the gravel on the ground on the road and things like that. So anyways, that's really what I want to talk about, and I think it's interesting. Lucid dreaming is one of the coolest things I've ever discovered in my life. You're experiencing a completely different reality, and you get a different perspective on yourself and, just life itself, and it's really interesting. I recommend it. It is scary in some degrees because you tend to have more nightmares, and that's something to be aware of. When you start lucid dreaming, you have more nightmares, so you may encounter some of your biggest fears in your dreams. So I should warn you about that first. But it's something worth looking into. There's science behind it. They haven't done a whole lot of science behind it, but essentially it's just a different state of mind, and it's all based on I guess your experiences and stuff like that. But it's really cool. Anyways, obviously I have a lot of energy today, which I usually don't. So all right, well, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Leave some comments or something.